Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Mental Odyssey. My name is Sarah, and today I got a little update for you. I'm going to tell you how life's been going and what's going to be new for Mental Odyssey. So, thank you for being here, and let's jump right into it. So, it's been a while since I've been on here. I've actually been blocked from being able to get on and do this. So I am looking forward to giving you a little update on how life has been, what I've been up to, all that fun stuff. So I can't talk about the last 4 weeks. It hasn't even been the last 2 weeks without talking about this book that I got for my birthday from my parents. Shout out to them. It is called The Artist's Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. So my birthday's in June. I got this book in July, and it's sat on my shelf until 2 weeks ago when I decided it would be a good idea to pick it up. And I guess I got to give a shout out to the Bones for that, because we were talking about life and he told me that he's really wanting to start reading more often. And I think that's a great idea, and that's what prompted me to start reading my book. So, shout out, Bones. Appreciate you watching out for a homie. Anyway, part of this book, it's basically a course. It's a 12-week course, and there's 2 non-negotiables for the course. The first one is writing down morning pages, 3 pages every morning, right when you wake up, and taking yourself on an artist date every week. And so I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks, 14 days. That's probably why it feels like 4 weeks, because it was 14 whole days in a row that I've been consistent at this. And it has given me such a I don't even know how to put it. It's given me such a different perspective about how I think and how I operate on a daily basis. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. The day before I started reading this book, I got stuck in the deep, dark depths of reels on Facebook for 4 hours. And before that happened, I was like, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to record a podcast. I'm going to do a painting. I had all of these ideas of what I could do. And instead, I got stuck on my phone for 4 hours, which is not getting me anywhere. I have all of these goals, all of these creative goals. And yet, I'm wasting 4 hours on my phone. I'm like, I am not meant for this consuming thing. I want to be one of the people that people are watching. I want my podcast to reach more people. So why am I sitting here on my phone, wasting my precious time? So, next day, pick up the book, start reading, and it's talking about artist block and how you have a sensor in your head which it's not like bleeping out stuff. It's like the person that's beating you up inside of your head all the time. The one that's telling you that you should be doing something different, that you could be doing something different. The one that shames you for not doing the things that you want to do, which is also probably part of the reason why you're not doing what you want to be doing. Anyway, just sitting down every morning and offloading the weight that I carry on a daily basis into something that nobody is going to be concerned about. It's not hurting anybody. It's not helping anybody. It's strictly for me. It's been so nice to pay attention to my thoughts. And the weird thing is, when I actually sit down to write, it's almost hard to think of negative things to say, which is so weird because when it's just going through my head, it's so easy to think of the negative things. So that's been something where I'm like, I thought this was going to be a lot more negative, and it's not. And I'm surprising myself that it's hard for me to come up with negative things when I'm sitting down there with a pen and being like, okay, what were you saying? What did you have to say to me, censor? Like, despite that, okay, I haven't recorded my podcast consistently for a while. Okay, let's just accept that that's the truth. Since I moved back, it's been kind of rocky on the schedule. That still continues. There was a lot of build up to just sitting down and recording this episode and putting it out there. I'm glad that I'm ripping off the Band-Aid. But the cool thing is that even though my podcast hasn't progressed the way that I expect myself to, the way that my censor expects myself to, I look over there, like you can see, I have plants. I went and got a couple of plants and I am propagating them, and it is feeding my brain happy chemicals, natural happy chemicals, and I'm so grateful for it. I am so grateful for this book, for opening my mind to being able to focus on something more than what I'm not doing, and unlocking me enough to do some of the things I want to be doing, like propagating plants. Like, I can do that as a side hustle, and if it at the very minimum pays for the plants, I am happy to just be the one doing the growing. Like, I am just happy to be the middle point of the plants. Like, I don't need to make money off of this. I just want to be able to keep doing it and not have a bunch of plants to take care of. So, anyway, I don't know why I had to justify that. Anybody else notice that? Weird. Anyway, I also painted. I painted pots, and Bailey, shout out Bailey, she came over and painted with me, and we got to just sit and chat, and it's been so nice. It's been so nice. I'm going to show you what I painted. Hold on. This is my I Am a Creator painting. It's all backwards. Can you tell that I'm recording from the front? Anyway, I'm a creator, and it says, judging your artistic efforts is artistic abuse. And I got this quote from this wonderful book that I've been reading. I think the coolest part about this process and reading the book is that it came at the perfect time, because 4 weeks ago, I was not doing so hot. Things weren't going so good in my brain. Very discouraging up there. Very sad. Very woe is me. Feeling disconnected just from me. And so the timing really couldn't have been better to just like kick me in the butt and get me to start doing things that I want to be doing, not passive things just to like pass time, not focus on my thoughts. Like, I can do that and create something at the same time, is where I'm at with it. I don't want to waste. I have grown up, I'm sure everybody has, grown up hearing time flies by too quick. I say that because that's like, I imagine my grandma's voice. It got a little higher. But like, the older you get, the more you realize they were telling us the truth. Like, I've almost been graduated for 10 years from high school. 10 years. My 10-year reunion would be coming up. I don't know anything about it, but it's just the like, it's been that long. I don't know how to feel about that. Time is slipping away, and I want to make sure that I'm able to hold on to it while I have it, because I'm going to go into this a little bit deeper in the next season, which I'm excited to tell you guys about some more. But I spent a lot of my younger years wishing that I could just skip to the better part. Just not wanting to be in touch with right now because it just hurt too bad. And so did the past. Like, I didn't have a good place to focus on, except for I hoped that it would get better if I kept like holding on to life. So now, having been that person, having had those thoughts, being at the place that I'm at now, having habits of scrolling for 4 hours and wasting my time away, I'm just like, I'm ready to dive into all of my creative efforts, all the things that I want to be doing creatively. So that's what I got on here to say. I also wanted to share just some of my thoughts about making the podcast, because I feel like if I put it on here, yes, everyone's going to know what my weakness is, but at the same time, like, it humanizes the position that I'm in, I guess. Anyway, I've been really scared to make a video podcast. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be recognized. Like, putting my voice out there is very comfortable for me at this point. I mean, I have 3 seasons of recording, but oh my goodness. And the solo episodes, I was expecting to do quite a few solo episodes. Like, I've had the plan for this 4th season since like season 1. And it's just hard for me to sit down and share space with myself. Like, I want somebody to bounce my thoughts and ideas off of. I want to have a conversation. I thoroughly enjoy conversations, but there's also a bit where I want to be able to come on and share my story uninterrupted, I guess, without feedback, without it derailing, which can happen sometimes, which I love. Like, it takes 2 to derail, but yeah, I want to be able to get my thought out in a like fluid way, be able to just airspace. That was the goal of this podcast to begin with, and I've kind of been hiding behind having people on with me so that I don't have to face solo episodes, so that I don't have to face myself and my own thoughts and my own voice without somebody to bounce it off of. And I think that that is one of my something that I could work on, is how I'll put it. It's something I could work on to better myself. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. I guess we'll jump into the exciting part. So this is going to be the last episode of season 3 of Mental Odyssey. And next season is going to be at least partially solo episodes. At least the first part, solo episodes. And then also potentially bringing on somebody who either relates to what I'm talking about or was there for what I'm talking about or something like that. That's the goal. We'll see how it plays out, but I'm excited for this next season. I want to share my story. I want you guys to be able to get to know me a little bit better and know where I'm coming from, because up till this point, it's been little drops of here and there experiences, and I really do want to share my story. That is why I had this made this podcast. That's why I'm here. I think it's time that I allow myself the space to just record it. So I hope that my fears are not true. I hope that it can be an exciting thing to listen to. I hope that, it's something that people enjoy listening to, really. I just want somebody to feel a little bit more seen, a little bit more heard, less alone by hearing potentially a similar story to what they've lived through. And honestly, I would love to hear other people's experiences, and I would like to know that how other people's experiences overlap, or, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm excited. I'm really excited about this next season. I'm planning to break it down kind of chronologically in order from when I was younger up until this point. And I'm sure that some ages will take longer to talk about and some will take less time to talk about. Something that's also been getting in my way while we're in honesty mode is I don't know what to say about my early childhood. That's one big thing. Like, I don't know what to say about the beginning years. A lot of my existence and what stands out is in my teen years. But I know that there's a lot that I could talk about with my earlier years. So we'll see how this goes. I hope that you come along this ride with me. I'm planning to do video episodes too, so that's real nerve-wracking. I think I said that earlier too. I'm nervous, you guys. I don't want to be seen, but here we go. Hopefully this ends up being a good thing. If not, hopefully you still stick around for it. So if you want to know the tea, you want to get to know me better, check in. Check my page. I'll be posting, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, the first episode of this 4th season. So I hope to see you there. And also, I'm going to take a second and thank anybody that has been here for this journey, that chooses to come on this journey with me, that enjoys the podcast. I just want to thank you so much for at least letting me know that somebody's listening. It's very reassuring, and I hope you get something out of it. So anyway, much love. Mental Odyssey is a Dream and Do podcast, produced and edited by yours truly. The music is owned by Chill Hop, and this song is Velocities by Sleepy Fish. Go check them out. Thanks for being here.